Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here 365 days of the year. I was just talking, and then the second I go on, anyway, I'm here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. I take 12 of your questions and just put them, questions in future, just put them in the chat between 11 and noon Central Time in the US, and then I'll pull those out and put them in the description box. So if you're watching on replay, hello, you can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out. I timestamp as I go, and you can just pick and choose. So you can have the political tarot buffet. Or you can come here live. We have got a fantastic community. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just really supportive of each other, really kind, fantastic. So thank you. We also have Lord of the Rings level troll slayers. Seriously, epic troll slayers. So thank you for that. And Kristen from Uncover the News, who gives us great headlines. So today, starting first off, we've got our correspondent from Louisiana is here to tell us about a story that is going on there. So let me just get rid of the overlay here for just a second. And let me see. Why can't I add you? Why can't I? Hang on. Okay, there. This is, hello, Sarah. This is Sarah, our Louisiana correspondent, Miss Sarah. So what's going on in the news in Louisiana?
Do you ever just wake up or hear some news and feel like the walking embodiment of that Ben Affleck meme where he's just standing outside with the cigarette, like, dear God, kill me now, face on? Like, this is, okay, y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be painting today. Like, I came in, I was helping Autumn get some stuff together, researching some stuff, making sure she had all of her links straight. By the way, refresh your detail thing.
Yes, ma'am.
And sorry. And just making sure that everything was golden for her. And then I stumbled onto something. Y'all, again, I'm a hot mess right now. But
no, you are a beautiful woman.
Well, I appreciate that, but I have on no makeup. Like I'm in a tank top ready to paint. I'm not like my hair. We ain't gonna talk about that. Okay. Thank you, Pamela. Y'all are just, yeah. See, Kristen. Yeah. You got it. There you go. Okay. So, Miss Dottie Horton.
No relation to Tim Horton from Canada?
Right. No.
Okay.
A representative, a state representative for Louisiana, Republican state representative for Louisiana, has introduced our own very version of the Don't Say Gay bill. And my initial response was, well, she can't be from South Louisiana. She's never been to New Orleans.
Yeah, like, if you're anti-gay, it's like you've ever been to Mardi Gras.
Right. She's got to be, and I'm thinking, like either central or, northeast, because I'm in top northwest corner. So I'm like, she's from Monroe or Dry Prong. So, whatever. No. She's from the Bossier district from Houghton. Her district is 10 minutes from my house. I'm not in her district, but I'm across the river from her district. I looked her up. I got sick at my stomach. We have mutual friends on Facebook. Back up. The mutual friend that we have on Facebook is the parent of somebody I grew up with. And then I looked, okay, she may live in bougie Houghton right now. Like, but she went to Woodlawn. I went to Woodlawn. You learn, okay, no, granted, there were some years between when she went to Woodlawn and I went to Woodlawn, but you may be bougie now, but that's not where you started. I promise you. I know that district. I live in that district. Let's go. Y'all, I'm sorry. I get righteously indignant and completely just.
You should. This woman is awful.
My my Aspie kiddo fluctuates with pronouns, but they pretty much identify as non-binary. So I take this super personally. Now now we have a Democratic governor. I don't see John Bel Edwards like signing off on this. And Jenny, you're from Louisiana. You're with me on this. I don't see Papa Edwards just, signing along the dotted line. But the way that this reads, it reads, insert lots of BS here. We're going to skip to the end. Our teachers should always refrain from sharing what their own sexual preferences or what their sexual orientation is. Again, they are to teach the approved state standard that has been vetted and voted on by our educational professionals. Okay, square. So all of the teachers in Louisiana are going to be known as Mr. or Ms. or Miss, and not to be able to tell anybody that they're married. Now, their husbands, Mrs. So-and-so's husband can't come lift things on field day or move things around during a thing because it shows that they're married. Test me. I'm not playing. So, I'm not happy. And I placed this question at number 12 because that's where I found it when we were going through. But she read the Florida thing, she prayed about it, talked it over with her pastor, Airline Baptist Church, by the way, and in Bossier City. Mm-hmm.
Is that the one you were talking about that has a cross you can see from 10 miles away?
No, I thought it was going to be. I figured she might be that Houghton Cross Church. No, she goes to Airline Baptist, which is really bougie. But do with that what you will. I'm a little.
Understandably.
Right. So, yeah, exactly. Gay. Yeah.
Which?
Right. Oh, yes. Can you pull? I can't pull that up from where I'm at.
You talk to the chat for a moment. I'll find the
Okay.
thing.
I stumbled across a video yesterday before all this, and it's just very fitting. It was originally made as the new Florida anthem, state anthem, but I guess it's going to have to be incorporated as the Louisiana state anthem too, if Miss Dottie Horton has her way. And the first thing that she lists on her Twitter bio is that, she's wife of Gary. Well, if we're not talking about our sexual orientations, then why are you talking about how you're the wife of someone? That just, how are we can't talk about Susie having two moms, but we can ask Johnny when he's 3 if he's got a girlfriend in kindergarten.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, sharing. So this is for all Americans. Please rise.
It's for the new anthem.
Please stand for the Florida anthem.
Oh, wait. We need the...
You can't hear it?
We need the sound.
Really?
Yeah, the sound's not working.
Oh, hang on.
Can you get it to play with sound when you added it? Can you hit with sound? Because sometimes you have to. And hello all. You all are amazing. I'm just scrolling back on chat. I'm just
It's not saying anything about adding sound. There's no clicker thing to add sound. I can hear it. Nothing?
I can't. Yeah, no, nobody else can hear it either.
Okay.
Let me find the
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to look.
Yeah. Please do. Go ahead and start throwing some cards on this real quick so we can see what in the world is going on. Because Lord help me, we've been talking about me moving out of here for a while, but I'm not going to live in a place that persecutes my children, or that
You're not going to live in what?
in a place that persecutes or hinders my children or anybody else's children. This is a rated family channel. Don't shut my mouth. I want to say all the things and be very Lewis Black with my fingers and
Ooh, your legislature is very Republican, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
How did you have a Democratic governor? Darn amazing. The Republicans, they're all over this. Oh boy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So is this garbage going to pass? Be signed into law? Nope. Governor is going, nope. The legislature, they are just, the Republicans are just gung-ho behind it. The energy is just rabid.
Mm-hmm.
Magician, that would be one person standing up. What have I got? There's the government, Hierophant.
Mm-hmm.
Page of Pentacles. Page of Wands.
Okay.
10 of Swords. The Devil.
Okay.
Well, this is the government. This is her bright idea. This is a message. This is a dog whistle for the far right. And let me get a clarification. This feels like there's no way this is going to happen because it's too awful and corrupt, but let's make sure that isn't what's going to happen to these poor kids. I'm feeling some serious teenage snark, I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you found the video?
Yes, I did. I found the link. I sent it to you.
It would be this would be a really hateful thing to pass. Emperor, patriarchy, courts, decisions. The Republicans want to do it because they think they're going to get rewarded by the far right. But this is in court. This would go into court because it's not. Because it's nebulous also. like, can you wear your wedding ring?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you I'm going see, I would assume that all across the land gay marriage is legal. But has Louisiana, have they found any little carve outs, little?
No, I mean, we've been pretty supportive.
Good.
Yeah. See, thing is that we generally tend to have, it's very weird, we tend to have, with the random exception, Democratic governors, even with Republican state legislators, which is weird, but it's just, that's how we roll.
I don't think it's going to happen. For what it's worth, it doesn't feel like it's going to happen, but my goodness, is this a dog whistle?
Mm-hmm.
It would be too hurtful to children.
Yeah. But I mean, that didn't stop Florida. Unfortunately. Jeff, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's ways to do that. It works just like the state legislature works just like federal legislature. So, I mean, there's ways to overturn a president's veto. So, in theory, there's ways to overturn a governor's veto. So, the last
you know, it won't stand. Even though the Republicans love it, it won't stand because you've got children. You've got it's freedom of speech. Mm-hmm. There's freedom of speech. There's freedom of, it's destabilizing to young people have the right to have a discussion amongst themselves.
Yeah.
And this feels like I don't know if it's the ACLU. It's and because the first child they try to take to court over this. Mm-hmm. You're gonna get a big civil laws fight. Now I'm trying to figure out why it would pass in Florida and not in Louisiana. What's the difference? Is it just that you've got a Republican governor who's got minions in the state legislature? It's Democratic. There's Democratic energy. It also feels like, yes, New Orleans. I mean, Florida has a big gay population too, but Louisiana.
Yeah.
That feels like, I keep getting this card, and it feels like that lady being hemmed in, ultimately.
Good. That makes me feel a little better.
Well, I hope, but
yeah,
I hope I'm right. People are not. I don't know what Title IV is.
Title IX, it's a school thing. It could affect funding for schools.
Funding for schools?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that a federal thing?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, not going to happen. Try as they fight. Nope. Done. But you sent me the other one. All right, hang on. Come on, work with me here. Well, it's just it's not letting me use the. All right, let's see if this
still
works.
Entertaining me, Mo.
Share. Share screen, Chrome tab. There we go.
Gay, 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 gay.
Can you hear it?
Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay.
She goes for it too.
Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay. Gay, 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 gay.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you coming on and telling us about that, because this isn't just some, oh, it's a thing and they're doing in DC and, we're in other parts of the country. This is like right there.
Yes. And she's right there. I mean, at Woodlawn, we would make sure that we took our hoops off before we stepped up to eat. And so, I mean, yeah. She may live in bougie hot now, but that's not where she came from. Okay. Sorry.
That's fine.
All right. You all have a wonderful day. I'm going to go rage paint my kitchen. And
What color?
Oh, well, actually, I purchased a new door. It's a solid wood oak door like 3 years ago and never painted it. And it's been hanging and it's not painted. So now I have to sand it and paint it before the weather gets warm and condensation hits and it swells like it does. Because
So it's an outdoor.
Yeah, it's the kitchen door that goes to the outdoors. Yes, it's the
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you all are amazing, and thank you. And be kind to my Autumn today. Well, you always are, but thank you for taking care of her.
Yes, thank you.
And yes, and I will see you all later.
Thank you, Sarah. Okay, now it's just me, I'm afraid. Oh boy, definitely needed to share that. So let me put this back up, and Kitty, in case you're wondering, under the blanket. So, all right, okay. All right, so at 23:30, we're going to go overseas now. 23:30. There is currently a major bipartisan effort in DC to demand the U.S. Oh, no, we're not going overseas. There's currently a major bipartisan effort in DC to demand the U.S. provide Ukraine with air power. Will a united front of lawmakers convince Biden to step in? Whew. Man. All right. To convince lawmakers demand the U.S. give Ukraine air power. So I'm guessing that is like aircraft. Fran is saying your overlay looks scary. Oh, really? Oh, no. I was hoping it was a nice Knight of Wands or spears, but Knight of Wands on his horse. And then this is the front. This is horse. And there's ribbons all around. So I hope it's not scary. It's not meant to be. Yeah, that's scary. That would be the scary version of that. Oh, Martin, I'm sorry. I've got my questions for today, but I'm here 365 days of the year. You just put your questions in the chat between like 11 and 12 Central Time before I come on. So, okay. So basically, Ukrainians are having a really hard time of it. Oh, no, we need to spread that out. So five of wands, Russia started it. Four of cups, refusal. Ace of wands, empress. Ooh. This is, Putin started it. This is Putin's refusal to listen to reason, or they're just continuing to beat on Ukraine. This is the US. It's also what we have in common with Ukraine. And this is a card of nostalgia, but he's giving that cup to her, that democratic cup to her. So might be something. Oh, did I make it to 11,000 subscribers? Thank you. Thank you. I didn't think I had. Very grateful. Very grateful. So, but Biden wants to help. He wants to help. He just doesn't want to get us into World War III. Oh, you don't need to be sorry, friend. Beastmas says 23,000 subscribers. No. No, alas. Thank you, guys. Katie Arbuckle says, I love how the Five of Wands has become Putin started it. All right. Want to end this war. This would be laying down your arms and burying your dead. Oh, thank you, Kyla. That's very sweet of you to say. It will happen. Ace of Cups. I have not been picking up on I've not picked up anything that says it's going to be World War III anytime soon. And the astrology isn't right for it. Yeah. Ace of Cups. Six of Wands. Five of Swords, King of Wands, Justice. The West is definitely helping Ukraine. Putin thought he would just saunter in and nice country, I'll take it. Insult to injury. This has turned ugly. Putin is at this point committing war crimes. Three more cards. Biden, what are you going to do? Hey, Uncle Joe, what are you going to do? Oh, no, Kevin, I'm very grateful for 13,000. Thank you. Thank you. 13,000 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. All right. Again, giving. Three of Cups. Eight of Wands. The Russians are continuing to attack. This is the West. This is Biden helping. This isn't even subtle. this is very, very strong card, strong energy. So Biden is going to help. Be Kind says Pluto is still plowing fields up. True. Tilled ground is ugly and rough until planted with good crops. That is true. B. Gray is saying, a friend of mine quipped that Tolstoy has a new book title, Aggressive Invasion of Independent Country and Peace, instead of War and Peace. Oh, well, what is Putin calling it? Just like a military action. Military action would be military action and peace or something. I'm getting, you're good, Kevin. You're good. I'm getting good energy there. So, all right, we'll move on to 31 in a bit. Speaking of Putin, that lovely blankety blank, that complete blankety blank. Putin has reportedly fired the general of Russia's National Guard for the blunders in the invasion of Ukraine. Does this signify that Putin is nearing the end of this campaign? The question was, or will he put someone else in their place that could possibly be more ruthless? Yikes. Yuck. I think the real question is Putin going to end this campaign? Not immediately, but I haven't been picking that up. But will he put someone else in their place who's possibly more ruthless? Someone who's promising to make short work of this, considering there are already war crimes going on, bombing civilians, the civilian targets. They swear they're not, but please, we have eyes. We can see what you're doing. Ah, Putin. Lovely little bit of serial killer energy first thing in the afternoon. Hello, Gerardo. Oh boy, Hermit. He's very isolated. He's very isolated on the world stage. Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, King of Wands. This is not good. Yes, go in there. I don't know if this is the old person or this is the new person, but the upshot is you get the action Putin took. You've got someone having to walk away or being fired from because the Ukrainians fought back. They put up the barrier. His own troops are exhausted. There's Putin, the authoritarian Putin, and he's worried. He's also causing immense trouble in Ukraine, but he's worried. His people are worried about their kids. So is Putin going to replace, going to put someone in, a general in, a leader in the war who is more ruthless? I hope not. Knight of Cups. That's Ukrainians in the West fighting back. Ace of Swords. King of Pentacles. Two of Wands. No, I'm not getting more ruthless. I'm getting, it's just bad. It just continues. Putin going back to his billion, literally $1 billion house. The message she's sending, just lying to his people about what's going on. So it's bad enough. I'm glad he's not going to get a. It's bad, but I'm glad he's not going to get somebody who's going to end up with the tagline of butcher of blank, place. Yuck. Speaking of all of this garbage, 3530. It's not your country, Putin. Get out. Get out. Russia claims it hit Ukrainian weapons storage with hypersonic missiles. Will this further cripple Ukrainian defenses? Is this a big deal? Russia claims it hit Ukrainian weapons storage with hypersonic missiles. It feels like the Ukrainians are just not going to put up with it. 8 of 1. They're just attacking. The Russians are just attacking. Knight of Cups, fighting back, strength. Page of Pentacles. They're getting stuff in to replace stuff that's destroyed. The Ukrainians are getting stuff in from the West that is replacing the stuff that's been destroyed, and they're getting it for free. And that's another big thing. Russia's losing so much, but they're also having to pay for that. Everything they're losing. Be Kind says, Putin's complex has a chapel on the grounds. Who does he worship there? Himself? I think you're right. Rob D says, oh, he's worried. Ace of Cups. Through the air. Justice. The Ukrainians are just going to get more. Even if it was someone who was it? Jen Glenn was saying, I don't think Russia hit Ukraine's weapons storage like Russia all of a sudden has hypersonic missiles. Whether they do or not, what I was really looking at is, did they take out a big ammunition stash for the Ukrainians? Is that going to change the course of this war? I'm getting no. That it's being replenished. The balance is every time Russia makes progress, the West sends in stuff that helps balance things out. So the Russians are losing and being worn down, and Ukrainians, they're being resupplied. It may not be as well resupplied as if it was, our own military there, but they're getting a whole lot of stuff. So, okay. Darren had a very, very interesting question at 39 minutes. How will Russia fare under their next leader? Will Russia have Putin removed, or will Russia have Putin removed or assassinated as to not have a repeat of this ever again? Well, that I've read on. I'm not getting clear energy on that. But how will Russia fare under their next leader? Let's see. Russia fare under their next leader. Nine of Cups. It's very Western. Five of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Two of Cups. Moon. Ace of Wands. A lot of the economy is going to be shattered. And there will be people who would support Putin and what have you who are not going to. There are some opening to the West, some ties to the West, or democratic ideas that gets some far-right people very upset. So how is Russia going to fare under their next leader? The cards are saying the next leader, it's going to, because things are so bad, they may try to actually put someone in other than Putin, and who isn't just a Putin clone like Medvedev. I can never pronounce that guy's name because I don't like him. Medvedev, whatever, him. The Putin clone. Mini Putin. But this is different, and then there's a backlash. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Kylo said, I heard someone say recently that some people are unsouled beings. Not sure what to think about that. I don't think so. I've asked about that in the past. Can you have a living body person going about their lives who doesn't have a soul? And I got a big no. Everything has energy, and you can have people who lower their vibration so far that they're barely holding on, and once they leave their bodies, they just pop out and sink and down into the compacted levels for a while. But yeah. 43. According to a recent complaint to the FEC, Donald Trump, remember him? That time somebody did something. According to a recent complaint to the FEC, Donald Trump has blatantly committed several finance violations for his collecting and spending money toward a 2024 campaign without officially filing to be a candidate. Will he be fined? As the complaint points out, he should be. You can't get jail time, but there apparently can be some hefty fines, and he would have to declare his candidacy or stop raising money like this. Gosh, somebody actually holding this blankety blank accountable. That would be nice. Oh, the far right victory, please. Three of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. He will declare his candidacy when he absolutely is forced to. And if it's the court that forces him into that situation, then that's when he'll do it. As far as any kind of fines that happen, he'll just pay it out of what the supporters are giving him. But it feels like we might get some success, and small success in him not being able to raise hundreds of millions of dollars just to put in his own pocket while pretending he's running. Well, pretending he's not running. It's something, but it's not everything we could wish for. Fran, I am totally with you. Trump needs to go to jail already. Needs to go to jail already. Yes. Mm-hmm. Jolie is asking, will the grifting ever end for Trump? No. I do not want anything to happen to him for a good long while, so he can be held, he can go to court and be held for legal justice. But I think I can say pretty safely that he will stop grifting right after his last breath. But let's check in Georgia. What I heard is her name is pronounced Fani Willis, the DA in Georgia. So at 47. How is Georgia DA Fani Willis's investigation into Trump should be looking? I like the typo there. It says looing, as in like a loo. The English expression for a water closet, a toilet. Into Trump looing. Oof. So how is the Georgia DA Fani Willis's investigation into Trump? How's that going? Thank you, Marby. Thank you. Thank you. There are others involved. It's not just him. They're not just going after him. Seven of Pentacles. Fruits of labor. Hello, KD. Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords, Devil, Corruption, Page of Swords, that's my card for bullies, and there is a nice little old Justice card. Hello. Trump was on the defensive because he was losing. What could he do? He could do something incredibly corrupt and be a bully and try to bully Georgia officials, and it's going to court. I like it. Do we have a long time to wait? I thought she pulled together. I thought she already. Does she? She has a grand jury going right now, doesn't she? Oh, Tia, thank you. Totally random question. Does Autumn have super comfy shoes on? She's standing for several hours without a break. I imagine it's a bit uncomfortable. And oh, really? Oh, thank you for that. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm in. At the moment, I'm in slippers. Sometimes I'm in my walking shoes. Sometimes I'm in slippers. Sometimes I'm barefoot. Sometimes I'm in socks. It just varies. Katie Arbuckle says, I was at jury duty for the last 2 weeks. Oh, thank you for doing that. Thank you. Pamela Bryant is saying she has a grand jury going, and she has asked for security protection from the FBI. Oh, that's the point. Oh, it feels like I could just keep putting down cards and cards and cards. I think it's all right there. And it's this feels pretty imminent. Not that imminent. but that was a dryer buzzing. Strength. There's so much. There's so much. 10 of Cups, Tower, Page of Pentacles. All the evidence laid out for all of us to see. It's a strong case. He tried to overturn an election, but also this hurts him. And he let me get some clarification on that. Okay. This is sending lawyers down there and starting the process of delay. So, come on. DA Willis. Go, DA Willis. Go, DA Willis. All right. Now, someone who I wish would just go as in leave. Roger Stone. 2 minutes in, Roger Stone believes his plan to have Trump. Okay, basically, Roger Stone has a plan. I'm not kidding. He has a plan to return Trump to office. Okay, the plan. Okay, so the links. Oh, the link isn't there. I thought I had put a link in. There's a. If anybody wants more details, there is a link in the description box. But basically, Roger Stone believes his plan to have Trump. Okay, so he wants when Republicans retake the House, make Trump speaker. Oh, McCarthy will just go, oh, sure. Certainly. Take the speakership. That's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so then get Biden's cabinet to enforce the 25th Amendment? How? Yes. Next, Stone predicts that Biden's cabinet will invoke the 25th Amendment to remove him from office. Over what? He doesn't say. In the final stage, according to Stone, Congress will impeach and remove Vice President Kamala Harris for refusing to promote ivermectin as an effective treatment against COVID. It is not. At that point, with Biden and Harris out of office, Trump would ascend to the presidency via the line of succession. Fantasy. Oh, man. Oh, for people outside of the country, Trump can be made speaker. Anybody can be made speaker. That's you have to be 25 years old or older, but whoever's in charge of whoever the majority party is in the House of Representatives, they can make anybody they want speaker. I think they have to be an American citizen and over the age of 25. That's it. It doesn't happen because the people who are already there work so hard to try to get the speakership. They're not just going to step aside and go, sure. So there are a couple of questions here. There are like 3 mini reads here. There's Suburban housewife says this is like a comic book narrative. Yes. So, Stone's plan. What McCarthy would have to say about it, and what's going to happen to Stone. There are so many things I'm not getting one card for the reading. I'm getting 3 cards, which kind of makes sense because there are three mini readings. But I'm getting these cards. So Trump lost. Get over it. The burden of pulling this off is insurmountable. And there are about a million ways that Democrats could stop it from happening. So how is this plan? Is it going to work? King of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 8 of Wands. It doesn't end with Trump. It doesn't even end with a Republican. Matter of fact, in the center, you've got Democrats. Republicans, they can't do anything if they don't get the speakership. If they don't win the majority in the House, they can't do anything. That's in the middle. So they get all upset. Now, what would McCarthy just be like? Oh, sure. I don't mind. Knight of Swords, Lovers. He'd be spitting nails. He would be absolutely spitting nails, but you gotta, if it's the only way he could stay in politics. Oh, but he would be so angry. And if he was even remotely okay, he would fight in private, tooth and nail. Fury. Like, I think I get flames shooting out of the sides of my head. It's nothing compared to what McCarthy would be. So Roger Stone, are you supposed to be in court somewhere? King of Wands, 4 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Well, things are pretty quiet. He's up to his dirty tricks for the far right. But he's got, this is some legal stuff that's ending, quiet, put off. Something in the background. I can't remember. I can't remember. It's been so long since I read on Stone that, isn't he in legal trouble for something? I can't remember. Be Kind says, I've noticed a few Trump flags slowly coming down in my neighborhood. They're either waking up or there's a new wannabe dictator in the wings. DeSantis. Yeah. All right. 5930. Clarence Thomas. Because why not? 5930. Clarence Thomas's refusal to recuse himself in a case where the petitioner had paid his wife $200,000 that he also didn't report has shown him to be more corrupt than we thought. Even though the odds of the Senate prosecuting him are slim, why won't the House at least try to impeach him? And yes, there has been a Supreme Court justice who was impeached, not removed because the Senate didn't do it, but Samuel Chase? What was that person's name? Let me grab the link. It was a long time ago. I mean, he was the 8th. He was like the 8th Supreme Court justice appointed, I think. Samuel Chase, that's it. He was a signatory of the Declaration of Independence, so his name's on that. He was a member of Maryland's General Assembly, member of the Continental Congress, and the 8th justice to be appointed to the United States Supreme Court. He was awful, biased, completely unfair. So it's been done. So the House has not impeached Clarence Thomas. Why? Why not? Why hasn't Nancy Pelosi done that? And what is going to happen? Are they going to impeach Clarence Thomas? Let's see. 7 of that's the card of a thief. Make of that what you will. All right. 9 of Wands, 4 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Well, it's basically because she's keeping her powder dry. The Senate wouldn't go forward with it right now, but wait until I'm getting hints of let the January 6th committee go forward with all of their hearings, see if that weakens positions of some Republicans, and then maybe we could get some things through before some people are replaced. I don't know. Maybe. But they're still going to fight back. All right, so what are they going to do about Clarence Thomas? Is the House of Representatives going to impeach Clarence Thomas? Well, there's a magician. That's somebody standing up and saying, hey. Fool. Death. Major Arcana, anybody? 5 of Pentacles. Moon. Hello, Tara. Lynette is saying, I think he'll leave after a negotiation or a health issue. This is bad. This is someone standing up against the fool. Thomas has just been, I do what I want. I don't care. This is the end of his career. And the end of his career, possibly the end of his existence in this life. And then the right going absolutely nuts, because I think he's going to be replaced by a liberal. So I can try to get more information. I'm not getting a government card. I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting the Democrats working together. I'm not getting. He's getting a big old death card. So let's see what that is. Let's see. Oh, that would be a good day. Clarence Thomas being replaced with a liberal justice. Oh, that would be a good day. Clarence Thomas. Well, I'll tell you, Ginny Thomas would be in for a wake-up call when suddenly her influence would wane. There we go. Now I'll be able to see the cards. It can be sickness. 5 of Pentacles. This can definitely be sickness, but it's quite often just people feeling like they've been left out in the cold, like they're Lovers, Page of Swords, 5 of Wands. Well, that's he and his wife. He is a bully. I'm not getting like democratic movement here. So I wonder if his health is not good. Marie Henson says, I think given a choice, her indictment or he leaves. King of Swords, 10 of Wands, 2 of Cups. I just have him keeping on. It does feel like there's some more liberal movement on the court first, though. So I don't know if that's Ketanji Brown or Jack, but a quick look here. All right. Linda Kingsley says, I'm seeing a dark, smoky cloud flowing through the Supreme Court. Okay. I don't think he's... I've never picked up the Obamas want to be on the Supreme Court, either of them. Just no. Just no, thank you. So... All right, 108. It's a question from Kristen. Thank you. And it's useful. It's a very good question, and it's also fully geekified. So I'm in. In both Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, and Picard, the show, around 2024, the unemployed and undocumented and homeless were sent to sanctuary districts. It wasn't good. It was, you were told if you're down on your luck, if you're homeless, if you're, you can go to these areas. But this was back before the Federation and all that kind of stuff. 2024, in the Star Trek universe, wasn't World War III in like 2030? Was that right? I forget. But sanctuary districts sounded like a good idea, but once you were there, you basically couldn't get out. And there wasn't enough food, and it was just bad. So Kristen was asking, will art imitate life? We're in around 2024 that anyone unemployed, undocumented, and homeless are sent to sanctuary districts or something like that. Wow, that is a far right dream. Ace of Pentacles, Hermit, Ace of Swords. No. There are a couple of places that are starting. They're doing more testing of the idea of a basic income in the U.S. in certain places. Basic, like you get, like, I forget what state is about to do it. You get like $800 a month or something. They're doing studies and trying new things, but I'm not getting this kind of horrible sanctuary district energy off of this. So that's good, I guess. Okay. Linda Sue is saying, where would these sanctuary districts be located? In the empty, abandoned parts of cities? It could be. Uncover the news. Thank you. Star Trek. In Star Trek, World War III was from 2026 to 2053. It was the last of the Earth's 3 world wars. I'm guessing the last of their big world wars. 26 to 53. Like, gosh, that's a long time. That's a long time. But the conflict involved a nuclear cataclysm as well as genocide and eco-terrorism. Oh, lovely. Yeah, it was ugly. Yeah. Pam is saying certain zip codes in Oakland receive these benefits. Good. Good. All right. Well, Stella had a question at 1:12. Is the resurrected Kim Jong Un a body double? Is the Kim Jong Un we're seeing, is that a body double? Is that him? Eight of Pentacles. Work. Death. Knight of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. Well, this said he came close to dying. Or maybe he passed over briefly. This says he's severely beaten up. This says they're putting on a brave face to keep working, keep working, keep working. Everything's good. Keep working. No. Guys, that was in Star Trek. I'm not picking up anything on World War III. Nothing. The Zippo. The astrology isn't right for it. This whole rest of this decade, nothing. The outer planets are actually going to form a lovely aspect between the 3 of them as they each change signs. So this is make it look good. Are they using body doubles? Some. He's not well, though. He is not well. I'm with you, Darren. 26 years. Oof. All right. Very unsteady. The economy's unsteady. Their position's unsteady. The dynasty. 10 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. Make everything look nice. Don't let anyone in the West in. I have picked up repeatedly that COVID decimated North Korea. Population there. That's what I get. I don't know how it could have gotten in, but I get it. It was awful. And they're fully in full defense mode because they need him to be out in the world, or be seen, rather, not out in the world, be seen. Jen Glenn says, will North and South Korea ever be one country again? Yes, I do believe so. However, from what I have heard, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I have heard, South Koreans have their reservations about how that's going to go down, because they have pulled themselves back from the Korean War. And what they've done in South Korea is known as the miracle on the Han. It's the Han River, that they have worked so hard, put in so many hours, just to have this culture of working and working and working to rebuild their country, to build up their economy, to this whole thing, and to have finally reached a point where they are on a level playing, or they're on the same playing field as these much larger countries economically, to suddenly take on all of the poverty and chaos that would result from if North Korea suddenly threw open their doors. So they want to, but it's how it would go. They're concerned about how that could move forward. North and South Korea reuniting. Yes, Helen, it'll be even harder than the reintegration of East Germany into West Germany. Yes. Knight of Pentacles. That is hard financially. Oof. Sickness and poverty. They've even the language has even started to the language has started to diverge. Actually, I've seen videos where they take some young defectors, some young people who got out of North Korea, and they're sitting there next to a South Korean, two students sitting there, and they say, okay, what do you call this? What do you call this? What do you call this? It makes sense. Didn't recognize the Golden Arches, McDonald's, that's fine. The video I saw, I believe he actually didn't have a word for ice cream. And there were other things where the language has started to diverge. It was just really interesting. So a lot of poverty, sickness, magician, lovers, 10 of Cups, 2 of Swords. It doesn't feel like it's going to happen. It feels like 20 years, maybe. I don't know. It's further away than we would like, because we don't want to see these people suffer anymore. It's not going to be easy, though. Ugh. Linda Kingsley has a point. China will not allow a democratic nation on its borders. True, but we don't know what the situation's going to be. That's a whole other set of readings. Okay. 120. Madison Cawthorn. Oh, I shall not miss you. You there? Are you okay? You're okay, sweetie. Sorry, I thought I heard him cry. I don't know what that noise was. If it wasn't Pumpkin, it sounded like him. It's weird. Sorry. I want to say, I could be wrong. Maybe they do have a word for ice cream, but there's a video on YouTube where it's two students, a South Korean girl and a North Korean boy, and they're sitting there and they're asked. So, 121. Madison Cawthorn, who I do not, I will not miss when he's gone. So Madison Cawthorn has gained the ire of his own party for declaring Zelensky a quote-unquote thug. Will he lose the support of his own party before the midterms? He's got various problems. They're trying to stop him from being able to run. Be Kind says, Boo Boo just knew you needed a power booster to talk about Madison Cawthorn. I hope you feel better, Holly. Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're Cawthorn, they are coming for you legally. High Priestess. 5 of Wands. Ace of Cups. 8 of Cups. Hermit. He's out in the cold. He's part of this far-right tumult, the chaos they try to create and keep going. But this is a rise of democratic power. These are people, whoever's fighting against him legally or whatever it is, but also the movement toward democratic power, it leaves him out in the cold. I'll take it. Yeah. Adrienne is saying, I subscribe to a former North Korean defector. She tried Oreos for the first time, and that's all she was eating because she loved them. Her friends told her not to eat that because it's junk food. I think I've seen her videos. They're really interesting. Kyla says, that cat has Autumn wrapped around his claw. They both do. Cawthorn's got some problems coming. He's going to be out in the cold, and I'll take it. Please, please, please. I'd like to order one massive failure of getting back into office for Madison Cawthorn. Just send me a bill. I don't know. Tip your waiter on your way out. I don't know. Adrienne says, I love her. Oh, yeah, she's great. She still has her North Korean military uniform. Oof. All right, so at 124. No, that was at the beginning. Let me move that back up to the beginning. I'm actually done. I've done 12 questions today, maybe 13. But Be Kind says, I'll have what Autumn is having. All right, so that is actually going to do it for me for today. But thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. It is 1:44 p.m. here in Chicago at 4 o'clock. So in 2.25 hours, I will be over on the Book Art Media channel doing creative sprints. Other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow to take more of your questions. Kylo says, let's go for 20 questions. Why stop at 12? Because I'm tired. I do 12 and it's like, okay. So, oh well. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Please remember, you're not alone. We are in this together. And there are good days ahead, even when it seems like there aren't. There are good days ahead, all right? So hang in there. All right. And I will definitely see you tomorrow. Take care.